So I already did my skincare already, and I'm just going to prep my skin. Today I'm going to use the AOA Studio Perfect Filter Primer. This is what it looks like. We're going for something natural, but you still want something on your face. But it's summertime, so it's hot, and you don't want too much like foundation and stuff on your face. This is not a no makeup look, but it's just a summer routine. And then if you want something to last all day, the Milk Hydro Quick Primer is a good one. And also I like the Dr. Print Pores No More. But we're just going to use the AOA Studio just to give me a smooth canvas. And hopefully you can see I'm using natural lighting, but you know, it goes in and out, so we'll see. So the first thing I'm going to do is my brows. I like to do my brows first. Frame my face first. Where's my brushes? So I'm just going to take this Everyday Vacation Coconut Setting Powder. Any translucent powder will be good. This one you just want to use a little bit, and I'm going to dust this over my brows so they're not oily and stuff on the primer. And then I'm going to take it and put it in my T-zone. But see how you really can't see it, but it's going to make my skin more matte. But this does leave a flashback, so just be careful. But it smells so good. So then I'm going to go in with my NYX brow pencil. You know I love the NYX one. And I need to do my eyebrows actually. They're looking kind of crazy. But we're just going to do the eyebrows, and I'm going to speed this up because it takes me a little moment. So my brows are done. I was having difficulties. I was just trying to use my pencil, but I ended up using this Miss Rose Professional Makeup Eyebrow Tattoo, which is like a gel. And then I went over it with this Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter, and I just used the darkest color because they need to be done. So it took me a little while longer. Usually it only takes me like 5 minutes to do my brows, and I got something in my eye. So now we're going to move on. Since it's summertime and it's a little, you know, it's hotter outside, you don't want to wear a full coverage foundation. I mean, you can if you want. Like if you need to go somewhere where you need to be full beat, then you can wear the full glam foundation. But what I like to wear in the summer when I need to look a little done but I don't want to wear foundation, I use this NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and it has SPF 30 in it. And I've had it for a little while and it's almost done. I need to pick up a new one, and I'm in the code, I can't even pronounce it. I'm going to put it on the screen, but it's medium dark 2. So I take this and look, like, this is disgusting. But I pour some in the back of my hand. And I like this because it's a thick skin tint, so it does give you coverage. You know, some skin tints or like BB creams literally give you the lightest coverage. But I want to cover, but don't with the heaviness of a foundation. So I take this brush usually, and this is from Real Techniques. I don't even think there's a name or it came off, but it's just like a buffer brush. And I look on the places of my face where I have hyperpigmentation, and I just take a little bit and I just place it over where I want to cover. Sometimes I do go in with a color corrector, but I don't feel like doing all that today. So I just put it directly on the places I want to cover. Instead of like putting so much then blending it out, I put it where I want it to be. I just concentrate it in those areas. And I don't put too much under my eyes. Sometimes I don't put any because I'm going to put concealer. So this is basically all the places I really want it to be concentrated. Then I just use the brush and just pounce it to get the most coverage before I go in with the sponge. Or sometimes I just stay with the brush. And I just press it out. And then when I get it to what I like, I take a bigger brush and just blend it out more. And it ends up, you know, covering your face, but it's not like a foundation where you just put it all over your face. You could also use a beauty blender, but I want the most coverage I can get. But you don't want to spread it, you kind of want to just blend it into the spot where you put it. Then next I go in with a concealer, and today I'm going to be using Juvia's Place, and this is the I Am Magic Concealer in number 12, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes because we don't want to see no bags. And then I put a little bit on my mouth because it's really dark there. And I just, if the tinted moisturizer didn't cover, I just put like a little bit there, because that's why sometimes I color correct. And then I sort of kind of want to highlight, so I'm taking a lighter concealer. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer and Corrector with Acetyl C. I don't know, but this is in the color Medium Deep 50. And I just take a little bit and put it underneath my eyes just to kind of get that highlighted. I don't want like a flat effect under my eyes. And then I'm going to take this sponge that I got from a BoxyCharm. I forgot what it's called, but I'll link it down below. And I just take it and I just tap it in. The same way I did the brush, I'm going to just tap it in to get the most coverage. And I do my eyes last just to let it sit a little bit. See how it just brightens under there, just a tad. If you want it brighter, you could use a lighter concealer, and I'm gonna just place some over my lids because my lids are oily. And I really like this sponge. It has a big surface area, so it covers more. You don't have to, it covers a bigger surface area, so you don't gotta blend forever. And then I'm gonna just take the end and just blend everything together. And with the sponge, it kind of shears the tinted moisturizer out so it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. And then I'm going to set underneath my eyes. I'm going to use the SASHA Buttercup powder. And sometimes I use a brush, sometimes I use the sponge, but I'm going to use the brush first. And I'm using this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And I'm going to just put this everywhere I put the concealer. And I don't usually bake. I usually just leave it on like this and then just blend it out. And you want to make sure you really blend out your powder, because sometimes they do leave a white cast and I feel like something's still in my eye. So after we do that, I go in with a foundation powder foundation powder, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 355 Coconut. This is what it looks like. Sometimes I do use the MAC Studio Fix if I'm gonna be out all day, but I'm not gonna be out all day, so I'm gonna use this. And I'm just gonna set the rest of my face, and I'm gonna just press this in because this also gives extra coverage if you need it, but it also does set your face very nicely. And it's gonna take away the powdery effect of the setting powder. And then I'm gonna just hit my face with my Iconic London setting spray because you already know this is my jam. It's not gonna look, it's gonna make your face look less powdery, so I'm gonna just spray it. And I love to drench myself in this because it brings a beautiful glow to your skin. Hopefully you can see. So now I'm just gonna do kind of like my regular routine. You can leave it like this if you want to, but you know I like to bronze a little bit up. And I'm not doing too much, I'm just doing enough. So I'm taking the Urban Decay Skin Shape Shifter palette. I actually got this from TJ Maxx. And I'm gonna take this lighter brown of the two and just contour or bronze my cheeks. And this is very pigmented, so just be mindful. And I'm gonna contour my big forehead, make it appear to be smaller as much as I can. And then my jawline. And then sometimes I take a little bit down my nose just to give it some shape. Then I take that same color on a fluffy eyeshadow brush and just kind of set my lids and give it like a little bit of dimension, but I don't want it to crease, so just run like a bronzer contour color into my crease. And if I wanted a little darker, I take the darker brown and put that in there as well, just to give definition to my eye. There we go. So I'm going to take my blush, e.l.f. Always Spicy, y'all already know. Put a little bit. And then we can't forget the highlight. I'm going to use my BECCA today. What is this? Champagne Pop. Y'all know this is my jam ever since I got it. Where's my favorite highlighting brush? Is this one. This is Soma Cosmetics. I got this from Rite Aid, I believe. And I'm just going to top it off at the tops of my cheeks. Because I love a highlight, like, yes. I like to put it above my brows. Cupid's bow. So I'm gonna do, that's really it for the face. Let me set my face. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Lasting Fix 16-Hour Wear Matte Finishing Spray. And I'm just gonna set my face with this. And I love this because it doesn't really feel like a lot is coming out, but it does set your face and make it last all day. So the finishing touches, I'm going to, after this, so on my lips, I'm going to use MAC Cream in Your Coffee. It's just a My Lips But Better color. I use this on the everyday, or you can just use a gloss. But yeah, that's basically it for this summer routine. This usually takes me on a good day 10 to 20 minutes depending on what I'm doing, but of course I'm filming for you guys, so I gotta talk in between and I had to set everything up. But this normally doesn't take me that long, so I'm gonna get everything together and come back and show you the completed look. This is the completed look from my summer flawless face routine. I hope you enjoy. Leave comments down below and let me know what are your favorite products to use on your face during the summer, from skincare to makeup to everything. Let me know down below. But I'm in a rush. I gotta go. So I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.